Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another build video. Um, Today's build is going to be like a romantic date spot. I know that there's a lot of them in the game, but I get kind of tired of going to the same ones over and over and over again, so I wanted a place that was, like uber romantic. And I was also kind of thinking about the next gen of the Not So Berry challenge when I was making this. So it is very red themed, but it doesn't have to be for that gen, you can use it for whatever. My vision for this was actually based on a build that I had done previously back when I was a console player, and it was really similar to this. There was like a pretty lake, there were fairy lights, it was great. This one does not have fairy lights. I couldn't get them to work for some reason. Nope, wasn't happening, so I just kind of gave up, I'm not even gonna lie. But it is still very cute, very romantic. I'm really excited to share it with you guys. The video is again like in a speed build format. I am doing a voiceover again, as I'm sure you can tell. The reason for that is, once again, I couldn't provide any like good commentary when I was recording this video, but we're learning. I'm really new to this. It's weird to try and talk about things, especially when you're building, because there's not really a lot to talk about except for like I don't know. See, I can't even think of anything right now, especially when you're just like trying to figure out like what wallpaper you want to use and you're just going through like a million different swatches. It's kind of hard to like explain your thought process when doing that, and I haven't been able to like get used to the talking enough where I can like figure out what parts I'm going to skip over in editing. So all of the transitions were really rough, and it just honestly wasn't great, so I decided against it. This build did have a lot of struggles, honestly. I struggled with the roof a lot. I struggled with the lights that are going to be outside. I struggled with the lighting on the inside. I struggled with the front door a ton. I don't know why that door was so hard for me, but I just could not do it. I also couldn't alt place it for some reason. So I like couldn't, I don't know. We ran into a lot of problems, but it's built, it's over. It is posted on the gallery under my account. I do think that my Sims like gallery name is the same as my YouTube channel name, so if you are interested in downloading it, you can just look me up and it should be there. There are a few issues that I would fix. It's a little bit dark in the building at night, so I would maybe add just a couple more lights. And then I forgot to add ceiling wallpaper, because I don't know. I forget about that a lot. I know it's been in the game for like a second now, but it's still something that I forget about pretty quickly. Sorry, not quickly, I mean frequently. But yeah, so if you do decide to download it, just make sure you add those things. There is also a weird thing down on the bottom. It's not very noticeable, so I didn't really care that much, but the like little pond side of the foundation is just white, and I couldn't figure out how to get it colored like with the same foundation as I used on the rest of the build. So that's weird. It's fun. We love things like that. I don't know, I still feel like I'm such a new simmer. Like, I've been playing The Sims since 2020, so 5 years now. But I feel like there's so much that I still don't know about it. And I do think that part of that is because I started out playing on console, so what I did have was limited. I couldn't do a lot of the cheats and stuff, which made building a lot harder. But And then I had to switch to PC, and I feel like that really set back my abilities. I don't know. I had to relearn how to play the game like entirely. So that was fun. And I feel like I'm still learning like so much. So much. I also don't have all of the packs. So like I don't have the Dine Out pack, which is honestly what I would prefer this build to be. I would rather it be a restaurant, but I can't make it a restaurant because I don't have the Dine Out pack. So if you do decide to download it, I did add a little space for like kitchen stuff. There's like a fridge and things like that. So you could, if you downloaded it, you could like modify it fairly easily for that pack to make it into a restaurant, which would be best case scenario, I think. I think it would look better as a restaurant. It is listed as a bar, but it could also work as a lounge. I don't know. I felt like a bar fit the vibe better. I honestly wish that I could have like downloaded and just reused the original building that I built on my Xbox that looked almost identical to this, just because I do think that it looked better, but console gallery functions are really weird and glitchy, and I don't even know if console players have access to the gallery. I think they do, but I didn't use it that much when I was playing, so it is stuck on my Xbox, but I do think that it was better. I fiddled a lot with the bar for some reason. I thought that it would be kind of cool to have like a tiled floor under it. I do end up deleting that, so don't worry if you don't like it. It's not there to stay. I thought that it could be, see, there it goes. I thought that it could be kind of a fun thing, but I ended up deleting it. I was really struggling with all of the little bits in this build. And I don't know why, because it's something that I've done before. But for whatever reason, this time it was just especially hard. I felt like I didn't have anything that like matched the vibe that I was going for, which is kind of a crazy feeling when you have so many packs. I mean, I don't have Dine Out, but I have most of the expansion packs, and I think a good amount of the game and stuff packs. I just haven't bought Dine Out because they were doing that whole thing where like they keep giving away the older stuff packs for free, and so I want to wait until I don't know. I don't even know if they would make the Dine Out pack free, but it is really buggy, so maybe they would. That would be nice, but I don't really want to buy it. So right here I'm making that kitchen that I was talking about. I don't know what the requirements for a restaurant are in the Dine Out pack, but there is a little kitchen space there that you could widen or do whatever you need to do with it to make it a restaurant. And there's a lot of tables. There are couches as well, because I was going for a little bit more of like a lounge mixed with a restaurant vibe, mixed with a bar, because there is a bar. But you could always replace those with tables and chairs if you have to. I don't know all the rules of Dine Out. I do know that a lot of people say that it is glitchy and that it takes your sim like 6 hours to get food, but I've never actually played with it myself, so I'm not sure. I do also change those lights later, like the ones that are kind of everywhere, and oh, I guess I changed them now. So if you didn't like those, do not fear. I change a lot of things. I was really back and forth on this build. I was really struggling with it. So I also couldn't find a lamp that I wanted. I don't know. I don't know why this one was so hard, but I felt like there was nothing. I ended up deciding on that cute little like rose and candlestick table lamp, which I loved. And then over here I was trying to make a stage, but it kept deleting my walls and my floor. So I don't know what the deal with that is. I don't use platforms a lot. which means I was probably doing something wrong, but I don't know what the wrong thing I was doing was. So I ended up just making it a room and then raising the platform and going from there. It should be accessible without stairs. I only raised it one, but I am a little bit worried that maybe it won't be. I haven't play tested this lot yet. I just kind of built it, stuck it somewhere, and then saved it to the gallery. And I will play test it eventually, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't know if it'll work, but I wanted that to be like a cute little live entertainment corner. So there's the piano and the violin and the cute little microphone. I used the pretty microphone. And then I used those little like floor decals. I think that they're from Get Famous, if I remember correctly, to kind of make it look all pretty and gilded and fancy, which I thought was a really nice touch. I really like that corner. I think that might be my favorite part of the build, which is crazy. So those lights I ended up deleting, and there aren't any lights on the stage at all. So if you do download it, I would add lights there before you play in it, because it gets pretty dark in that corner. I just revisited this lot in the save that I built it in, to record like the little ending part with like the little tour and stuff, and I wanted to do it at night since that's when I plan on my Sims visiting this lot the most, and I realized it is dark. It is very dark in there at night. Something that I could have checked before, but again, I'm new. I'm learning. I am figuring it out, and there's a lot of stuff to figure out in The Sims, so yeah. So it might be a bit glitchy. Hopefully it's not, but we will see when I start to bring the next gen of the Not So Berry challenge here to, you know, go on dates and stuff. I did add in a dance floor. I used that invisible one from the party stuff pack. It was a kit. It wasn't a pack, it was a kit. I can't remember what it's called, but it's cool party stuff, or is that the pack? I don't know. I can't remember, but it was a little, oh, Party Essentials. There we go, that's what it's called, the Party Essentials kit. They had a clear dance floor, and so that's what I put down over there. And then I used the record player. There we go, the record player from Bella Goth's kit for the music over there. I would prefer them to like play live music, but it is The Sims. A lot of things that we have to do is make believe, so it is what it is. I did try using those cute panels from the Decor to the Max kit. I think that's what it's called. The little like maximalist design kit, because I did use quite a few stuff from that kit, and I was like, maybe I'll, you know, use these cute little panels, but I ended up not liking how it went. And I added these flowers to try and give it like a indoor garden-y vibe. I wanted it to feel like botanical and whimsy. I was re-watching season 2 of Bridgerton when I built this, so that might have influenced things a little bit in terms of like the whimsy and the opulence and all of that. So sorry if you don't like how extreme it is. I hope it's not too much. I really do. I also hope that it's not too many packs. It might be, and if it is, I'm really sorry. I do try to be mindful of the amount of packs I use, and I try to kind of stick to like a theme of packs that I'm using, but every so often there's like a couple of items where I'm like, okay, like, but that would look really good, so then I use them. But I do try to be mindful of that, just because I recently, when I got my PC, I had to re-buy all of the stuff that I had on my console, all of the packs, all of the DLC, and it was so much money. And I was even waiting until like there were really good sales, you know, like the half off sales and stuff like that, and I still spent so much money. It's horrible. And like not everybody has the amount of money, not everybody has that much money to spend on you know, a game. And not everybody wants to spend that much money on a game, so yeah, I do try to be really mindful of it, and I'm sorry if it's too much. If you're on PC and you need to replace things, I would definitely recommend using CC and supporting CC creators. I like to use the Sims resource guide. I think that's a good starting place for CC, but a bunch of YouTubers have really good, like, starting CC guides and stuff with, like, different CC creators. So, and then if you're on console, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. But know that I know the struggle. I've been there too. I've been there too. It's hard. It's a hard life. I don't know why The Sims doesn't cater very much to console. I mean, like, not cater to console players, but, like, I feel like console players are kind of left out sometimes. At least, you know, to the Sims team. They're kind of forgotten about. And I don't know why. I don't know why. But I don't know. It's whatever, I guess. It is, like, still fun to play The Sims on console. I played on Xbox, and I did still enjoy it, but I was a little bit bummed out because there were so many things that I was missing out on. Right now, in the build, I'm struggling with the fairy lights, as you can see. They were really giving me a lot of problems. I think that it needed to be longer and wider, but I just didn't want to make it longer and wider. I really liked the size that everything was already. So it was just kind of a bummer, kind of a headache to try and figure out, and I just gave up. I ended up just doing, like, pillars and then the little, what's it called? The things that go, like, across the pillar. So what are those called? Oh my gosh. My brain. These things. I can't think of what they're called for the life of me, but that's what I did. Right there. What I'm doing right now is what I did. And then I just added candles and stuff to make it moody. I do also put fireflies, like, everywhere, as one does. So, oh, and then I added in that little decor box so that if you come here on, like, Valentine's Day or something, you can set up the Valentine's Day decorations on those things. I don't know if that works on, like, lots like this, public lots, but hopefully it does. And then I added in a woohoo bush, which I didn't realize, but it counted it as a bathroom. I didn't realize until later that there is no bathroom in this build because it counted the woohoo bush as the bathroom, and then I forgot to add in an actual bathroom. So that's another thing. If you're going to use this lot, try to make sure your Sims go to the bathroom before, or just use the woohoo bush, I guess, and don't woohoo in it. But I don't know. So many silly mistakes. I can't believe it. It's so crazy the things you miss when you're just building. This did also take me a while to build. I was feeling really sick this day, so I was just kind of out of it. I split it up into, like, a bunch of little chunks. I think that there's, like, 4 or 5, like, 20-minute videos of me building because I had to just get up and go lay down because I was feeling so sick. But it is done. It is what it is. I keep saying that, but it really is what it is. I think that it still looks cute, which is why I'm still going to post it. Even though it does have a few things that you might have to change if you end up using this lot. I did add in the little wishing well from the Romantic Garden stuff pack. I can't remember how I got that, but it was in, like, a bundle or something like that. And so I bought it. I think it was when Love Struck was coming out, and it had, like, a whole bunch of little things. You know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I do wonder if I got it for free. Because I feel like they released Romantic Garden stuff for free at one point. Maybe that was still when I was on console that I had it for free. I don't know anymore. I don't know. But at this point, I think I'm pretty much done with the build. I did change the roof just a little bit. I wanted it to be a little bit more, like, gardeny and whimsical, so that's why I changed the roof. But yeah, now it is all done, all complete. So I'll just give you guys a little tour really quick. That was the outside. This is the inside. I did add in that little light because, like I said, it was really dark, the one above the piano. But I really like how it came out. I like the little flowers. I like the wallpaper. I feel a little bad using that wallpaper from the vampire pack, and that's like it, but it's fine. And then there's a cute little archway. I really love it. I love how it turned out. I do need to paint the ceiling tiles, but I will eventually, I promise. There's the kitchen. And then here's the cute little outside seating area. I think it's really adorable. I love the flowers. I love the view of the city and of the park and the lake. I think it's really cute. I am happy with how it turned out. So, yeah, that was all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.